Welcome to day 5 of play-ins. That's the 0-2 bracket spoilers for that day if you haven't seen it yet. Here's my tier list from before day 5. The most important thing that happened in day 5 is that GAM is still alive and fighting, knocking out the major region Mad Lions, so let's hop right into that. Mad Lions gets a 7k gold lead by 19 minutes just by getting a little bit better fights, better farming, better map play, better everything. In this fight, Yone is very good when your team is 7k gold up. Akali is not very good when your team is 7k gold down. She does get one back onto the Ziggs, but it's not nearly enough. And now instead of going for the Baron, Mad Lions, 4 alive against 2, just decide to go for the end at 20 minutes. And the game is over. 20 minutes and 55 seconds, more than 3 minutes shorter than the previous shortest game. So just an absolute stomp from Mad Lions. This should probably qualify GAM as the worst team left in the tournament. After that loss, 99% of people would be betting against GAM, but they would have all been wrong. Here, eyes on Supa, Levi on the Wukong, flash into Supa, R1, then the R2, and then the Rel comes in with the R, so Supa just chain CC, doesn't even try to flash out, which is probably correct to save the flash. So great pick from GAM onto the Xayah. Here we see GAM trying their best, but Yasuo misses the Q3, misses the R, and then Kennen hits him with the classic flash away from you, R engage. Not quite so effective there. Nice play from GAM here. No one expects the Spanish 5-man mid gank, especially when the Yone is like Eing back. He seems kind of desynced, but it still ends up working out because they have a big numbers advantage. Kennen getting good damage down. So here GAM gets the jump on Mad Lions, but the Rakan just goes balls to the wall and turns it into an engage for them. Gets a nice charm on everyone, but Easy Love just super patient here. Charm runs out, the exhaust runs out, and then she opens up with the R. They just can't get on her here. The Rel is also kind of body blocking for the Misfortune, and it's nice. Fresskowy's going to come in here and charm the Misfortune to end it, but by the time that charm actually comes in, everyone's already dead. I counted 11 shots of the bullet time, which is like 2/3 of the shots, so just too late on Fresskowy. Needed to get there about a second earlier. And another really good fight from GAM here, just chain CC on Mirwin, all going in. Rel R, Rel knock up, and then Yone R knocks him up, and then Wukong R knocks him up, and then Kennen R stuns him, and then Wukong R2 knocks him up again. And so Mirwin is just mashing the R button and hasn't gotten a chance to lay it down yet. And he finally, right before he dies, gets the equalizer down, but it's way too late. He was just for like 2 or 3 seconds completely chain CC'd, could not get that equalizer down. Great synergy from GAM. Just from another angle, the Vi and the Ahri from Mad Lions just aren't in this fight at all. Basically a 3v4. And GAM is just on this game. Fresskowy tries to get the pick on Easy Love, but Levi just beautiful peel R knocks up the Rakan from trying to jump on Easy Love. R knocks up the Vi, who was also trying to jump on Easy Love. Hold the door, bodyguard of the century Levi here, doing so much on the Wukong, and now MF opens up again. Easy Love having a great game on the MF, and Levi on the Wukong. GAM just not even looking like the same team from the first game. And now I think this kind of really shook Mad Lions, getting so dominated in this game, and they're going to carry some of those nerves into Game 3. So here, GAM have locked in the Gen G special with the Aurora, Nocturne, Ahri topside. This is what Gen G played 3 games in a row, these 3 champs. And they're just dominating Mad Lions early game. 6 grubs, 2 dragons, 4k gold lead. Everything's been going wrong for Mad Lions. Even with all these advantages, GAM doesn't do too well in this fight because they Nocturne in, and then the Nocturne just kind of stays on the front line, and Nocturne is a very bad frontliner, and so they lose the Nocturne, and they lose the Braum. So you should not be losing 2 when you're 4k gold up like this. with 2 Drakes. And Gam end up getting some back, but still pretty sloppy fight given how ahead they were. They have this nice win probability chart that shows Gam having like a 98% chance of winning. So the game's just over here. I'll show you one clip of Mad Lions falling apart in the early game, but it just kept happening over and over again. So here, Alvaro goes into a 4v1 dive where the wave is crashing. So just pure int. TP comes in way too late. And then you're still in a 1v4 dive. Kiaya picks up the aggro right on the edge here, so he can hop out anytime. Beautiful. So Gam is still in the tournament, not looking very strong. I wouldn't put them in the top 8 or anything, but they could definitely take out Liquid, PSG, FlyQuest, one of these other Western teams. Here in Team Liquid versus Pain Gaming, Titan gets a great Dragon Steel on the Ezreal. The reason that misses this smite here is because way more damage comes through than he expects. So it's at 996, so he thinks the True Shot Barrage will hit it, and then he'll smite it afterwards. But right before the True Shot Barrage hits, he gets his passive, which actually does 300 damage against large monsters because it has % health. And the Kai'Sa Plasma passive comes in, which does 400 damage against monsters because it does % missing health. So both of those passives hit at the exact same time, dropping it 700 health all at once. And the True Shot Barrage kills it before can smite it. TL continued their lifelong quest of trying to get knocked out of Worlds. CoreJJ engages, but Ahri's never going to have the damage to get through this Archangel Staff shield. And CoreJJ also doesn't get out in time. Really nice play from Carioca here, just holding his ground. They jump on him, but he just stays cool, gets the smite off, and then he Rs to make distance, shields to not get CC'd, and then flash out. It's a heist from Carioca. Sadly, while I'm highlighting all the Team Liquid ints and all the cool things Pain Gaming does, Team Liquid is gaining an advantage and playing the map a little better. But here's another cool Pain Gaming moment. True Shot Barrage into the Nocturne ult, carrying the Orianna ball, and they just totally blow it up. But here, Karyok's all alone, taking so much damage from the Baron, and he can't quite burn it fast enough. Here, Weiser tries to R Kai'Sa into the wall, but the Kai'Sa ults out so that when she gets thrown, she doesn't hit the wall at all. She's not stunned up, and they can burst the Nocturne down. Right before the Baron's low enough, Nocturne tries to smite here, but it's too much health. Had 140 health after the smite, and Team Liquid gets the Baron. So really, really good attempt from Carioca and Weiser, but just outplayed a little bit by Jan there. Jan is actually trying to win the game, unlike everyone else on his team. So at some point, Team Liquid also gave away the Ocean Soul, but somehow there's still 6k gold up despite playing bad. Everyone's playing bad. It's an NA fiesta. So TL kind of starts to lose the fight, even though they have 6k gold up, because another Nocturne Orianna ball comes in. So good damage out of Pain Gaming. But then, while PNG is trying to leave, Jan's decided that he's had enough. R's in, gets all the Q damage down, flash chase after Titan, kills the Nocturne, kills the Gnar. Jan is over it. So here, APA, CoreJJ, very upset because they're trying to lose the game, but they end up winning the game. Game 2, we see that there are clearly 4 Pain Gaming members. Doesn't have to walk into 4. So if we count, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's clearly 4. And sees that there are 4, and so is walking directly into 4, and then there's still 4 of them, and then he died. Here, really nice coordination from Pain. They just say, we're going on Ezreal, everyone on Ezreal. Nocturne goes in with the Orianna ball, airbornes the Ezreal up, then he gets the tether down, and while that's charging, the Rel comes in with the CC, and then by the time that he's out of the Rel CC, now the Nocturne CC has come through, and so Jan just has no chance of getting out there. Really great focus fire from Pain Gaming. In the last game, when Pain Gaming stole the dragon with the True Shot Barrage, Jan said, I took that personally, and so now Jan wants to show that he can steal a dragon with a True Shot Barrage. This is just awesome, because charges up the ultimate before he gets stunned, and so the ultimate still goes off. even though he's stunned. And then if you grab someone over the wall, you get to pull them through the wall. I don't know why that's so cool to me. That's just like the coolest thing ever. Here, Weiser just gives no fricks. He's all alone. He hops into the Baron Pit with the ultimate. He's trying to fend him off. He somehow stays alive through everything. Drain tanking up, gets more health, and actually gets out. What a baller. I mean, they didn't save the Baron or anything, but still, cool play from Weiser. Here, TL think they're protected by the tower, but between the cannon and the grubs, the tower actually goes down super fast. So when they jump on APA, the tower's down, and APA just continues to have a really rough game this tournament. This ends up being a minus 1,000 gold Baron play. So since TL got the Baron, they've lost 1,000 gold. Pain Gaming only 600 gold behind. Here at the last moment, TL has to decide whether they want to win or lose. They get some suppressions here, and they're playing well, and Weiser's now a little too far out. Unlike the last fight, it's a little too much for him here. And Nocturne tries to save him, but by the time Nocturne gets in, he's all alone against 3, and just even with the shockwave, can't get the damage out before the 3 take him down. At the same time, APA actually gets a great sneak around onto the Jhin, instantly popped. And so when it mattered most, Team Liquid came through. This is unfortunately the end of Pain Gaming's journey. I think they already showed, a huge win by getting into the Swiss stage, and I can't wait to see more of them in the combined Americas League in the spring. Here we get a chance to see the brackets for the 2-1 and the 1-2. G2 versus T1, that's obviously the one to watch. And TL versus GAM, one of these teams is going to make it to the 2-2 bracket despite neither of them really deserving it. Going to be some fun matches there. So sadly, Mad Lions and Pain Gaming no longer with us. And then how do you rate a team where every player looks like they're trying to lose except Jan against a team that lost in 20 minutes? I'm gonna give the edge to Team Liquid. I think that maybe when it's down to the wire, they'll turn on a little bit and not let themselves be knocked out by GAM. That's my prediction, but I'm not confident in that at all. Fun day of games in the 0-2 bracket. Make sure you're subscribed to catch all the videos, and make sure you watch the most important thing from days 1, 2, 3, and 4. All those videos down below. And make sure you check out my other content too, Champions tier list, deep dives, all really great stuff. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in a few days.